Hi, welcome to Surviving Motherhood. So, I got another dose of, what would that be, remedial Sunday school today. Where God speaks to me through the kids' lesson. See, the deal is, last week, I heard a rumor. That is, I didn't hear this information from the source, but it's a pretty reliable source because, it's my grandma that told me this thing. Anyway, she told me something, and to be perfectly honest, it kind of ticked me off. And I was just stewing about it. And as I lay in bed that night, really feeling upset about this rumor or news that I've heard, I was recognizing that my spirit was not very attractive. And I knew that God wouldn't be pleased with how I was thinking and feeling and the thoughts I was rehearsing. And so I just laid there in bed and I just prayed. And I was sincere. I was like, God, please help me to not be bitter about this. That word bitterness kept going over in my head. God, help me not be bitter about this. I really felt like my heart needed to be transformed again, that I needed to have, by the power of His Spirit, just be able to release this thing. And I kept thinking about that for the next few days, Lord, may the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be pleasing in your sight, and repeating things like that and just thinking over and over, God, help me to not be bitter. And I thought the answer to not being bitter was, to think about a lot of Bible verses and to want to be transformed. And I thought that was all good. And I thought I was on the right track until I get to Sunday school this morning. I teach Sunday school to 3rd and 4th grade girls. And we're there in the large group room. And guess what the lesson is about today? Forgiveness. And the teacher up front asked us to think about something where we've been hurt, where we might need to forgive. And where my mind immediately went. It was this thing that made me so bitter last week. And I thought, oh God, are you really telling me I need to forgive? And He was. And our Bible verse that I looked up with probably 5 or 6 girls this morning was, forgive as the Lord has forgiven you. It doesn't get much clearer than that. So I thought, okay, God, I will forgive. Help me to forgive. And I realized that would be the key to losing the bitterness. I need to forgive where I have been hurt. I need to not hold on to that feeling of being ticked off because I don't like what somebody has done or what they're going to do. I need to forgive because I have been forgiven. And wouldn't you know it, then after Sunday school, I went to the big people church, and if God didn't confirm it for me there, as if to say, Karen, just in case you didn't believe me when I was talking to 3rd and 4th graders, I'm talking to the adults and I'm still talking to you. Yeah, I get it. So there I have it. There you have it. Are you dealing with bitterness? Is there something eating away at your heart that seems too much for you to handle, that you don't like the way it makes you feel, you don't like the way you're responding because of it? Can I ask you today, is there somebody that you need to forgive? Oh, I know it can be hard, but by the power of God's Spirit living and working in you, in me, we can do this thing. And in the end, we, yes, you and I, we are the ones who are set free. Forgive as the Lord has forgiven you. Colossians 3:13. I think that's the Bible verse I need to be repeating to myself. Now you go and have a wonderful, Jesus-full, forgiving day.